Hey everybody, Lead Speed here, coming at you with my Mecha Phantom Beast deck profile. Now, I've had quite a few people requesting a deck profile of this deck. I don't know, for some reason people were wanting one. So, this is what I have as of right now. Barring one card in this deck that, well, it's not coming out till Judgment of the Light, which you can obviously replace with something else. These are pretty much all usable at the time, at this current state of the time, and this is just what I wanted to do with the deck. So before we get to the actual deck profile, let's quickly explain how these guys work. The Mecha Phantom Beasts, they all are built around the tokens that they generate, and when you meet certain conditions, they generate tokens, and then you contribute a token for them to do something. It's basically simple enough. And while you have a token, they cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. Doesn't matter what kind of token it is. It could be scapegoat tokens, could be lamb tokens, could be like fluff tokens that are created off a dandelion. It can even be a gorse token. Why not? It can even be a gorse token. So if you have any kind of token out, they can't be destroyed. And their levels are increased by the levels of, well, the total levels of every Mecha Phantom Beast playing token you have out. Each of the tokens are level 3. So if you have 2 of the Mecha Phantom Beast playing tokens, say Black Falcon, he gains 6 levels, so he becomes a level 10 monster. So you can kind of mix around with the exceeds, so you can even go for like a rank 10 Gustav Max, and you can of course go for your rank 7 boss monster, even though he's kind of generic in this situation, but he's still very good in this deck. But yeah, they all have different effects, which is pretty cool, and they're all wind and machine, so you can use all sorts of wind and machine support cards, and you can mix in other cards like Karakuri and stuff like that. But this is just what I wanted to do with the deck. So let's go over the deck profile. So 3 Mecha Phantom Beast Megaraptor. He is your Stratos of the deck. You contribute a token to add a Mecha Phantom Beast monster from your deck to your hand, and when a token gets special summoned to your side of the field, you special summon a Mecha Phantom Beast playing token. So when, let's say you summon this guy, he generates a token upon being normal summoned. And then when you do that, he generates a token and the Mecha Raptor summons a token. So you'll have 2. And then they'll both be level 10 because you have 2 tokens that are level 3. So and remember, they have to be Mecha Phantom Beast playing tokens. If there are any other tokens, they do not get a level increase. But you can use other tokens for their effects, so simple enough. Tether Wolf, when you normal summon him, he gets out a token, and he becomes a 2500 beater during the damage step of either turn if he's battling a monster. So you can pretty much tribute any token, and he gains 800 attack, so he becomes 2500 during battle. So by himself, he's a decent standalone monster. Even without his token, he's got a decent attack of 17, so it's pretty good, even if you want to use them in maybe something else. Don't know. Hamstrat. This is probably another really good card because, well, it's like he's like the guy that you want to get first turn of the game. If you're going first and you want to play somewhat defensively, this is the guy that you want to go for. When he's flipped face up, you summon 2 Mecha Phantom Beast playing tokens. So he generates 2 for you instead of just a normal 1. And you contribute a Mecha Phantom Beast playing monster to special summon one from the grave, so that's pretty good. He's like a monster reborn for your Mecha Phantom Beast, and he's level 3 as opposed to the other 2, which are level 4. So you got to be careful because you don't want to get the levels mixed up. Stealth Ray, he's like your MST. He blows up a spell or trap card by tributing a token, and if he does battle damage to your opponent, it could be either by attacking directly because he's only got 100 attack, or attacking a monster that's in attack position that has 0 attack points, or if they attack into this guy while he's face down. So yeah, you can even set this guy if they attack. Oh, you get a free token, and then next turn you can blow up a back row. So I like this guy. I know some people might not like this guy, but I think he's okay. I think he's pretty good, especially if you want to just play somewhat defensive. And blowing up the back row is very important because yeah, your Mecha Phantom Beast can't be destroyed by card effects or by battle. They are susceptible to Dimensional Prison. That is really a card that hurts the deck because you can't prevent them from getting hit by that. Black Falcon. This is probably the most annoying one, actually. When he attacks, you summon a token. And then during either player's turn, you contribute a token to target a monster and then, well, an opponent's monster and put it to face up defense. So if it's their battle phase, they want to attack. If you have a token, tribute the token, change it to defense. And then you can run it over with maybe one of your other monsters. So yeah, it's probably the most annoying one in this set, mainly because you could disrupt your opponent's plays somewhat, especially during the battle phase. Gen X Ally Birdman, because we're mainly running wind monsters, and plus we can combo it with cards like Hamstrat, where if we flip summon Hamstrat, we get 2 tokens, then we can bounce him to the hand and summon Birdman. He does power up because you returned a wind monster and he's a tuner monster. So you could sync it with your tokens as well to make any of your synchro monsters. And of course you can go for any level 7s if you have no other tokens. Like let's say you had Megaraptor on the field. If he has no, like if you have, let's say you go Hamstrat, summon 2 tokens, summon, well, after you summon this guy, flip this guy, get 2 tokens, and then you get another one. You could go bounce Hamstrat for Birdman, then you can even go for like a Mistworm with the 2 tokens that you may have on the field. So there's a couple of things you can do. Or if you just have like any of the level Mecha Phantom Beast and Birdman, you can go for any of your level 7 synchros. So yeah, you can even run this guy, but you can replace him with something else because he's not in this Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. He is in Judgment of the Light, but we'll go over him in a bit. Gores, because it's Gores, and you might find it weird that I'm running Gores in here, but he generates a token, and honestly, when he's live, it's really good. So I'm using him for now. Then for the spells, limiter, self-explanatory, double the attack, and if you have tokens, they won't be destroyed. So, but remember, you have to have tokens already out on the field. So. Otherwise, they'll just die. Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, 2 Fires of Doomsday. This generates 2 more tokens. And, of course, you can use any tokens for the effects. So, I like this. And it's a quick play. So, that's actually pretty good. Although you can't summon other monsters the turn you activate it. You're mainly going to be doing it on the opponent's turn. Probably. MST, Duality. It's kind of weird because you're going to be special summoning a lot in this deck. But sometimes you might have something like... There might be those odd times you might have Hamstrato or... you know, freaking Stealth Ray, you can't really special summon right away. So it's there, but it's kind of weird to use it. For the traps, 3 error recharge. This is kind of cool because it lets you generate a token every round. But unfortunately, you gotta tribute a token or Mecha Phantom Beast plane monster, or else this card, it's gotta go. It's gotta go to the grave. So this is probably one of, with Megaraptor, it's amazing. It's amazing with Megaraptor because you summon 1 and then he summons 1. So you have 2 right off the jump. It's probably like one of the best opening plays you've got in this deck, besides Hamstrat and back row. So enough said. Spiritual Wind Art. This is a card I'm currently testing out right now. You contribute any wind monster to put an opponent's card to the bottom of the deck. You contribute a token as well, so since you're generating tokens a lot, you can kind of manipulate the board to your liking, especially when you're using cards like Black Falcon to generate tokens every single round. So, because you can just attack, and then you can pretty much put any opponent's monster that they decided to put on the field to the deck, or the bottom of the deck. 2 Torrential, Mirror Force, Dimensional Prison, and Wabaku because it protects your tokens and your monsters from being destroyed by battle. But mainly your tokens, because you want your tokens to stick around. Now for the extra deck, 2 Mecha Phantom Beast Dragosack, your boss monster, very self-explanatory. He works like all the others. You detach a material to get out 2 tokens, and then you contribute a token or a Mecha Phantom Beast plane, well, a Mecha Phantom Beast plane monster or token, and then you can blow up a card on the field. He cannot attack, but who cares? It's really good, and unfortunately, he's abused in other decks like Elemental Dragons way harder than this one at the moment. Big Eye, because you can go for that, because remember, your Mecha Phantom Beast levels go up. So if you have 1 token, each of these level 4s become level 7. So keep that in mind. Get your X. You could search for machines. So if you just happen to have any of the level 4, 2 of these without any tokens, you can make this guy. And then same with my stroke. Then Strike Bouncer, because your level 3s increased in level 2, so you can make this and Force Focus, and then Gustav Max, because Gustav Max is so good. And if you have 2 tokens, your level 4 Mecha Phantom Beasts are level 10. Congaruda, you can actually replace this guy with like Ancient Fairy Dragon, but I did kind of go over this card. None of your tokens can be destroyed by battle or by card effects, which is actually pretty cool. But his special summoning effect it's alright. It lets you bring 1 back, but you have to tribute all tokens you control when he's destroyed. So you better have some back row to back up the monster you bring back. Then for the other synchros, we have Guy Knight, Iron Chain Dragon, Black Rose Dragon, number 2 Karakuri Shogun Beret, and Mistworm. So, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. We're running machines, so we can actually use this. And if you're using Karakuri, it's kind of a plus because you can get out Karakuris from your deck. Then Mistworm because we can, so it's not bad. And then Black Rose just a nuke. Other stuff that you can run, Duck Fighter. I showed it in my last video. It's pretty cool. Debris Dragon. You can use it to bring back your Stealth Ray from the graveyard. Go for a level 7 synchro play, or you can use it in combination with something like Dandelion. Because remember, Dandelion generates tokens for you, so that's pretty cool. And then these are some of the other Mecha Phantom Beast monsters in Judgment of the Light. And now I'll quickly go over these. Like, they all have the same effects. If you can banish them from the grave to summon a Mecha Phantom Beast playing token if your opponent has a monster and you have none. And this guy's a tuner, so you can actually use the Mecha Phantom Beast playing monsters in your Mecha Phantom Beast in your hand as material. So that's just pretty cool. This guy generates 2 whenever you special summon him, so that's basic enough. And then you gotta have another Mecha Phantom Beast playing monster on the field, and then you contribute 2 to destroy and banish the card the opponent controls. And then Harriard, he lets you special summon one from your hand by tributing a token. And whenever a monster is tributed to activate another card's effect, you summon another Mecha Phantom Beast playing token, and he's an 1800 beater. And this is your other tuner. You can tribute a Mecha Phantom Beast to increase its level by 1. So that's not bad. And when it's used as single material, you summon a Mecha Phantom Beast playing token. Then there's Starship Galaxy Tomahawk. You can use this. It's kind of okay because you can generate tokens with it, so you can do whatever you need to. Scapegoat, same thing. You can use it for tokens sometimes, although it can clog. That's why I don't really use it right now. Token Sunday, because you're going to be generating tokens a lot. You can destroy every token you've got and then destroy a lot of your opponent's cards, basically. Black Garden, because it generates tokens, so you can play somewhat of a crazy stun build using Black Garden, because you can weaken your opponent's monsters and generate tokens. So that's not bad, honestly, and that's just how it works. And Divine Wind is mainly like for a single build, using, of course, it uses Birdman. Of course, it's going to be using some of the other tuner monsters. So that's something that you can also run. Token Stampede protects your tokens from being destroyed in battle if they're in attack mode. And if they can't destroy the tokens, they can't destroy your Mecha Phantom Beast. Not bad, huh? Token Christmas, I find this okay, but this is just another card that I think might have potential in the future. And of course, Dual Barrel. I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory. It's kind of like your Infernity Barrier kind of thing. You tribute all Mecha Phantom Beast tokens to negate a spell, trap, or monster effect and destroy it. So, yeah, pretty simple. So, yeah, that is the Mecha Phantom Beast deck profile for post Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. And again, for Conquerorita, you can use something like Ancient Fairy Dragon or Scrap Archfiend. Yeah, or like Scrap Archfiend. So you can use other level 7s in place of Conquerorita, but I just had them in there for now because I was mainly wanting to test them out. But yeah, if you guys like the deck profile, or if you have any suggestions, you know, leave a comment below. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.